All right, I want to take you now to KwaZulu-Natal, where tensions are simmering in Ladysmith. The community there went on a rampage yesterday when they hunted down a man accused of defrauding them in a Ponzi scheme. A number of videos have gone viral on social media showing the community burning homes and attacking relatives of the suspected fraudster. The man at the center of the Ponzi scheme has been named as Sphelele Mbatha. For the latest on the so-called pyramid saga, we joined on the line live via our dear MG from Ladysmith. Mlungisi Khumalo is there. Mlu, what's the latest?
Hi, Blaine. A good morning to our viewers at home. Look, the stories that we are getting in Ladysmith are very, very sad stories. In fact, not so long ago, we spoke to an elderly lady, a pensioner. Not so long ago, she withdrew all her pension savings and, of course, threw them at that pyramid scheme. And, of course, she came here about 3 days ago, where she was in a very long queue for almost 3 days ago, for the whole entire night and the whole entire morning, just to find out that the offices where Bitcoin wallets operated were actually closed and they had been shut down. Now, when she asked, or when she inquired from the staff that were working there, when she asked us, so what has happened to the offices, she was then told that the offices are now operating online. She then says when she went online, she actually found out that the pyramid scheme has actually collapsed. Now, also quite interesting enough, then we have been able to track down where Sphelele Mbatha actually worked. He worked as a paramedic at this hospital, the Ladysmith Provincial Hospital. And we've also now found out that a majority of staff over here had actually invested a lot of their money in that pyramid scheme. Now, they've described him as a person who was a smooth talker, typical Ponzi schemer, a person who was more or less a swindler. You know, they described him as a gentleman who came up to them in a very composed way. He told them very nicely that I've got what you call a hedge scheme or a hedge fund, rather, so to speak, whereby you can come to me and you can invest your funds, and just after 15 days, you will get 100% guaranteed returns. And of course, in economics and in the financial world, this is just literally impossible. And now, when we also spoke to this lady, she told us that she has literally lost everything, and all she wants is that she wants to get her money back. And of course, we spoke to some of the nurses and some of the doctors that work in this hospital who told us that they've literally lost everything. And now, quite interesting enough about this character, we also now found out that each time he had a lot of money, he will then transport the money to Durban each and every evening. Now, some of the people that he actually worked for think that he was actually a hired gun and he worked for somebody. And he was known to be a person that splashed a lot of money. He would actually go to a local township or a local ship-in or a local garage, whereby he would take out millions or thousands of rands and actually splash them and give them out to random strangers. At one point, some of the people actually said to us that he would actually buy groceries for the poor in the place of Ladysmith. In fact, they said to us that Ladysmith actually had no beggars when he was around. He would literally buy groceries for them. In fact, some of them even described him as a Robin Hood of Ladysmith Plain.
No doubt allegations at this stage, isn't it? What are police saying?
Okay, we had an opportunity to speak to police. The only thing that the police could confirm is that Sphelele Mbatha's house had been torched and had been set alight yesterday in the early hours of yesterday evening. And they also confirmed to us that some of the people that used to work for Sphelele were actually taken in by police just for questioning. Now, we understand that when police made their way to where Bitcoin e-wallets operated, they then took some of those people, took them for questioning to the police station. And as a result of that, as soon as the community heard that these people were then taken to the police station, they made their way to the police station and demanded to talk to some of the workers. And of course, the police would not allow for that. And we understand that about 3 days ago, Sphelele Mbatha was still in the area of Ladysmith and he has now gone AWOL. Police have not been able to confirm to us as to whether Sphelele Mbatha is here or not. But what we can tell you right now, Ben, is that his house has been torched, it has been set alight, and one of his car was actually set alight as well. We do not know whether a criminal case has been laid or not, but we are still yet to find out from the police. Like I mentioned earlier on, we are right here at the Ladysmith Provincial Hospital, where Mbatha lured his first investors. Now, these are some of the investors, in fact, who were able to get their monies, just like any other Ponzi scheme, the first investors are able to get their monies, and of course, after some time, the monies run dry.
No, I've been looking from last night at some very disturbing images on social media. Have you managed to verify some of these images?
Oh yes, indeed, we have been able to verify the burning of his house. Now, we have been told that in Sphelele's house there was a person that was actually paralyzed. We have not found out whether that person actually set or torched or died in the particular incident, but we are yet to confirm that. But once we have confirmed, and through the videos that are going around social media, we've confirmed that his office have been looted. We've also confirmed that his house has been torched, and we've also confirmed that some of the people that lost money, namely about 1,200 of them, made their way to the police station demanding answers from Sphelele Mbatha. They wanted to confront him directly, and we've now also confirmed that people have actually lost millions of rands, some of them coming as far as Bergville, Ngutu, Msinga, Johannesburg, and some from Durban. Now, we understand this was a Ponzi scheme. This was made for each and every race, each and every person of every social class, namely the poor. Now, this is the most heartening and sickening thing about this. This morning, we had an opportunity to speak to this elderly lady. She literally said, I'd put all my savings. I was hoping that after 15 days, I was going to get a 100% guarantee of cash back. I mentioned earlier on, this is literally impossible. So the poor over here indeed have been some of the biggest losers in this Ponzi scheme playing.
It is indeed a developing story. Stay on it, Mlu. We'll try to get the latest from you in a short while. Thank you very much indeed for your reporting. Mlungisi Khumalo live for us in Ladysmith.